The crowd, Gustave Le Bon. Is a person really the same when alone and when part of a crowd? Discover the shocking truth uncovered by French social psychologist Gustave Le Bon. Ordinarily gentle and rational people can turn into rioters within a crowd. Crowds exhibit unique psychological traits that differ completely from those of individual members. Within a crowd, an individual's conscious personality disappears, and the unconscious personality emerges. At this point, the individual loses a sense of responsibility for their actions. The first characteristic of a crowd is impulsiveness and capriciousness. A crowd reacts to momentary stimuli with extreme behavior and loses consistency. The second characteristic is extreme sensitivity to suggestion. Crowds are easily swayed by leaders or agitators and abandon critical thinking. The third is the exaggeration and simplification of emotions. Crowds accept complex ideas as simple images and express extreme emotions. Crowds are contagious. One person's emotion or action quickly spreads throughout the group, creating collective hysteria. Crowds are formed through repetition, affirmation, and contagion. Repetition of simple phrases becomes a powerful tool for shaping crowd beliefs. Leaders of crowds identify and exploit the unconscious desires of the masses. They manipulate the crowd through appeals to emotion rather than logic. Religious crowds are the most powerful form of crowd. Religious belief completely overwhelms individual reason, resulting in blind obedience. Political crowds also take on a religious nature. Political ideologies captivate the minds of crowds in the same way as religious doctrines. Small crowds, like juries, follow the same principles. Individually, wise people can display collective foolishness when gathered. Mass psychology in elections is identical to crowd psychology. Voters respond more strongly to emotional appeals than rational judgments. Crowds are usually destructive, but can also be creative. Many great changes in history have been driven by the power of the crowd. However, crowd creativity is always unconscious and impulsive. Crowds are incapable of planned and systematic creative work. Gustave Le Bon warns that modern society is entering the age of crowds. With the spread of mass democracy, the influence of crowds is growing. Even educated crowds are not fundamentally different. Accumulated knowledge does not alter the basic laws of crowd psychology. The press and mass media have become new tools for crowd formation. They manipulate public opinion and amplify collective emotions. Gustave Le Bon was a French sociologist and psychologist and the founder of crowd psychology. He developed his theory by witnessing historical events, such as the Paris Commune. Crowds are essential for the development of civilization, yet also pose dangers. Understanding crowds is essential wisdom for living in modern society. This book is recognized as a classic in political science, sociology, and psychology. It is said that dictators like Hitler and Mussolini studied this book. This book, which deals with the eternal conflict between individual reason and crowd emotion, remains relevant today. It provides a key to understanding group phenomena in the age of social media. Crowd psychology is a masterpiece that coolly analyzes the darker side of human society. It offers deep insight into what individuals lose and gain within a group,